Ciao tutti, welcome back to our channel. Today's recipe, I want to show you my stuffed potato pancake, and here are the stuffing that I have got lined up for you, which I'll tell you in a while. But before I start cooking, I want to say thank you for our regular viewers, and for those who hasn't subscribed, please help us out. Please subscribe. Today we're introducing new feature. You can get the full written recipe for today's videos and the previous ones by registering in our website here. So here I am ready to start the cooking. I'm going to peel the potato. The stuffing. Here are the stuffings for the potato pancake, where I have prosciutto, ham, cheese already grated, and cream cheese to go with smoked salmon. And I have chicken for people who doesn't eat red meat. We are all prepared for all kinds of stuffing, and here are the potatoes. So let me start by peeling the potatoes. I don't have to talk. Potatoes are peeled. There is four potatoes I've got here. I'll tell you the measurement in a while. And let me just tidy up here so we can cut the potatoes and start boiling them. Just cut the potatoes about an inch thick. Inch thick cubes will do, but 1 inch. Let's cut it. Now the potatoes are already cut into cubes about an inch thick. So I'm moving them to the pan. I'm going to wash them first before I cook, so also can remove some of the excess starch. So I need to wash it. Here's the potato with the water on, and put the lid on and put on high heat and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes or until it's done. Let me see if the potatoes are done. It's boiling rapidly. Let me have a look. Let's try if it's done. It took longer than 15 minutes, but it's done now. I'm going to drain it, and let's go and drain it. It's here now. It's ready to. Next step is I'm going to mash the potato so we can start making pancakes. It's right here. I have this wonderful gadget for mashing potato. Potato ricer, it's the name. If you have your own gadget for mashing potato, that will work too. So make sure this potato is well drained. So I don't want any mushy wet dough for this particular recipe. So here it is. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So nice. So nice. And just remove some of that before we load, and some of the bottom, and in goes more load of patate, in Italian called patate, and just press it. You may have to put pressure, but not much pressure need here. Rolling my sleeves because it's the only way to do it, so we can start the putting the stuffing. So here it is. It's still very hot, but when we put the flour, it will cool down. So Now I know even the written recipe will be available in our website. I still want to tell you how much potatoes I have here is 480 grams of potatoes and 120 grams of flour in that mix. And I will put a little bit of salt, meaning salt, because it's a lot of potatoes. So I'm putting more than half a teaspoon of salt, and that's basically it. And the only way to do it is to use your hand by mixing the flour and potatoes until we form a dough. And now you can see my hand's not burning because the flour uh, helped to cool down the potatoes. So I'm ready actually. Look, it's already the dough is it's already formed, and it's no there's no heavy kneading here. Just make sure the flour and potatoes are well mixed together. So I'm transferring now the dough to the counter, and I'm also going to put some flour because we don't want to stick the pancakes on the surface. So the flour will help it. So this for me, I will say for these measurements I gave you, this will maybe 8 to 10. For sure 8, but 8 to 10 pancake. This will all depends how big your pancake is. So let's start now by rolling one, so then we can see how many we can make. And I'll show you also which filling I have ready here. Let me just put more flour on my hand so also I can clean some of the potatoes clinging on my fingers. This is meaning cleaning. Cleaning is putting more flour. Let me show you the first pancake. And I'm keeping my eye on my pan here so I can add oil. So just be gentle when you do this pancake by rolling. If you don't have, I have a small roller here. If you haven't got this small roller, you can have your regular rolling pin, or you can just press it with your fingers at the two hands at the same time, and do make sure it's not sticking. Then just put more flour. So, or you can do like this, putting your two hands together, all your 6 fingers. So I'm aiming here is about 10 centimeters, 4 inches. Put 4 inches, I guess. Nothing precise. Depends how big you want. You can make bigger than this. So that's one pancake, and this is two. Are all together. By doing this, make sure by doing this is you can make sure that the potatoes and flour are held together. So in press. Now I think I'm ready to put the oil. So because I think the pan is already hot, so we can start putting the the filling, and then we'll start frying. A little bit more oil. This is olive oil, by the way. You can see the color. That very different from the it's darker than vegetable oil. I mean, I have my sunflower oil sometimes I use for frying. I find it sometimes it's lighter by using sunflower, but today I'm using olive oil. So I think now I am ready to choose which one I want to use. So for filling. For those all of you who knows Tim and Rina, one is vegetarian, but uh, he doesn't mind having chicken on his meal. So I'm putting chicken here. One, I'm putting cheese first. Cheese, and then cheese underneath, and then the chicken. You can serve this, by the way, for breakfast, light lunch, or dinner, light dinner as well. And then, so now by then, I'm ready to seal the edges of the potato. Like I must. So I have here, I've got smoked salmon, and I have, smoked salmon always come with cream cheese for my book. So I'll put cream cheese underneath before. This is yummy. I've tried this so many times. And now I'm putting the smoked salmon, and I'm going for the next one is to put the lid on. Oh yes. And again, just keep going around and sealed it to sealed it. Yeah, you may want to put a little bit of pressure, but not much. Doesn't need pressure here. So yeah, just make sure it's sealed. Just make sure. Especially this one with cream cheese. Mascarpone, by the way, the one I use for this. You can use any cream cheese you have available. So, okay, let me do these two first before I continue the rest. So, yeah, so this will take about 2 minutes on each side. Oops. So that will give me time to do more potatoes. So this is in a low heat, medium medium heat, because it, remember, potatoes already cooked, and there's so little flour there, so we need to cook it. So just more flour at the bottom. So I'll show you the, if you have a small rolling pin, you can do this, but otherwise it's not necessary. Your two fingers or fingers will do. Look, you just roll it. You just roll it without, yeah, putting pressure. It's so easy. So here, yeah, you see that? You see how nice? Oh, that crispy bottom. It's getting brown and getting some color. It can be good stuffing for your breakfast. So let me just have a look what's happening here in my pan, and I think it's looking good. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? So on low heat, I think that's more than 2 minutes on each side, but doesn't matter. So what do I choose? Let me just say I just put cheese. So depending how hungry you are or how big is your appetite, I will say, for me, I will say 2 pancakes. And now I put prosciutto. This is for me. This is for me because I am a carnivorous, very super carnivorous. Pancake, and just keep going around the edges, and seal it, seal it by pressing with your fingers. So in that, so if it's my experience, sometimes the feeling coming out, especially cheese, when it's heating, of course, because it's melting. So that one, ooh, yummy, so yum. So the only thing to remember is which one, because you cannot see obviously who's gonna get the salmon and who's gonna get the chicken or the ham. For this case, by the way, that's it. Let me see here. Move that away, and okay. So I think that goes. Okay, let me flip it one more time. Now this, I think this is, oh, it's so yummy, so delicious. That's pancake. Yeah, a little bit more. That will give me plenty of time to do my scrambling egg because I want to serve this with egg. You can serve this, like I said, you can serve this for breakfast, and which is great with scrambled egg. Yeah. So the pan here for my scrambled egg is hot already, so I'm putting about teaspoon, a little bit of olive oil, and swirl. Yeah, yeah. And we're nearly there. We're almost ready. I can almost taste it. Getting hungry. Scramble. You can add more cheese on your scrambled egg if you wish. You can add butter on your pan here for scrambling egg, but today I'm only using olive oil. In goes my scrambled egg. Yes, that sound when it hits the pan. Oh, look at that. So gorgeous. And whatever fresh herbs you want to use. I normally use chives, but my garden is frozen at the moment, but I have parsley. So that's why I have parsley in here. Okay, that's done. Egg in there. Ah, oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I'll show you. And I'll show you the filling should be oozing out. Should be oozing. Where that's gorgeous. And the cheese. Oh, so cheesy. Here's my stuffed potato pancake. This is stuffed with prosciutto and cheese, served with scrambled egg. And please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for watching. Register to get the recipes.